Good evening, my fellow followers. Roman here, and today, since I don't have anything smart to do right now, and it's weekend, what I want to answer on a couple of questions, which will be a good reminder where average people, guys, stands currently right now, and when they stumble upon questions and answers, actually, this kind of answers, they will probably find on my YouTube channel and other sites, which I will not promote right now because they are fucking small, yes, and examples which will help them to actually realize what's going on, and when they stumble upon some kind of a wall in their head, to actually know what to do, how to do it, and in which way, and to gain some results, or even better, a lot of results, yes. So for this relaxing Saturday, I will answer on a couple of questions. First question is from Ryan Darkens, and he says, why won't random girls say yes to going on dates? Yes. What I would ask Ryan right now, if he have a sister, for example, and he asked her that same question, what her reaction would be. I mean, we are all, some of us are blessed with actually having a sister in our life, and that means a lot. I am certainly, and through life she helped me to understand perfectly certain areas in women, emotions, what happening to them, and how to recognize and realize what's going on, and not be like so much fucking effective. But the point of saying that, what I will say, is having a sister, she would give you really basic answer, which will be so emotional in random ways. But from a guy perspective, we would point that to one direction. That direction is actually asking yourself and placing yourself, as I said, placing yourself in a woman's shoes. How would you feel actually going on a date with a random guy who didn't spike, this is crucial now to understand, who didn't spike you any kind of attraction, first. Second, who didn't spike you any kind of grounding report connection, which is most important thing before, after the attraction. How would you feel? Of course, if we go in bad examples through life, through world, we will see girls getting kidnapped, raped, and all kind of weird shit happening to them just because they went out on some kind of a date with a stranger random guy who obviously didn't work from that frame of like actually connecting and get to know her, being real, actually letting her know what he wants in a start, but rather being manipulative, dark psychology, playing with her emotions, and strange, weird things happen to girls. Yeah. Which we as guys don't want to hear. We don't like that, And even if you are a woman and you put yourself in a woman's shoes, for Christ's sakes, it's fucking weird, and it's fucking like, make you worry. For example, also like if you are a guy, you also have like small percentage of worriness, in your head. For example, when you go on a Friday night and you meet a random girl over there, and after a couple of drinks, you didn't invest too much in a comfort zone, yeah. in the comfort section, just a little bit flirt, it's all fast, and you end up in her place, you know. And I mean, I remember a couple of situations where it was so fucking weird. Of course, we had sex, we have a good time and everything, but some point of me was a little bit worrying, you know. I would see strange sculptures of random famous people in her apartment, big fireplace, you know, a lot of antique, ancient stuff hanged out on a wall, and it would be pretty bizarre. It would be a situation where would you ask a lot of questions, and probably you would, you know, because of worrying, you would ask a lot of questions, and that would de-escalate the situation and put you in a, you know, not fuck boy, but how to say, for fuck's sakes, you would lose your balls, you know. You would lose your purpose in the first place why you came to her place, you know, if you are too much in your head and you are worried. So for this case, as I said, for guys, we are a lot of stronger. We can, and we know how to save us, if I can say, and fight, you know, and be like secure. But for women, it's a different thing. Of course, there are small percentage of women who train box and everything, and with that kind of a women, you if you are some kind of a freak, you don't want to have, you know, anything with that kind of girls, you know, because at the end of the day, we are all like what we say and what we do, and how we do it. And of course, why I say all this, if you are a freak, of course, there are a lot of people over there who, as I said, have manipulative ways of like actually buying affection and doing all kind of weird things, which at a globe, at a big picture is fucking weird and fucking creepy, and they operate in that kind of a way. As we approach women, we don't want that. We don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, I will buy you this, that, blah, blah, come with me, being pushy so fucking much, you know, getting yourself in a problems with local community, with police. No, we are smart. What we're gonna do, as I said, we gonna give her a bigger sample of us. It's well known in which phase. That's not a beginning of attraction. It's a middle phase where you need to relax yourself and give the bigger sample of yourself, you know, to actually, as we all say, to actually when she come home or to her friends, and when she says and start to brag that she met a cool guy, and when her friends ask her, tell us something about it, you know, you want to give her a sample so she can, you know, brag to her friends, to her family about you, have something about you, you know, which will give them a picture that you are okay, and girlfriends will also will be like, oh, Natasha, I think you really need to go with that guy you met on the street, you know, that reason. They will empower you if you are a woman. Yeah. So what do we need? As I said, as your question says, why won't a random girl say yes to a going date? Why? Because there is that missing piece, as I said, of connection, and there is a big possibility, as I said, of them going in weird situations with weird guys. So being on a lookout, if I can say like that, because there is a suspicion, yes, and they need to watch out on themselves. Also, as I said in other picture, getting their life in a danger. That's also why they don't wanna. Those two things, I think, they are most crucial. You know, just as I said, put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself how would it be and what would you feel if something not right, if you don't know someone. This question is a little bit absurd. It's like, I can put that in a weird way. I would say, like, in this perspective, why won't random babies or kids say yes to some kind of an old dude who's sitting beside them on a bench and offer them a candy? This is like extreme example, but if you are a parent, you would understand. Of course, I'm not a parent, but I have a lot of people around me who are parents, who have kids, and try to realize, as much as for a small child, it's the same for a grown-ass woman. So, as I said, to remove this why as a conclusion to this question, I would say, if you want to have them to actually go in with you on a dates, if you are, first of all, if you meet them in the right way, if you approach them, if you flirt with them, if you create attraction and you give the best sample of yourself, not from a negative stance, but from positive way of yourself in this world, looking on world, your experiences, options, opinions, realizations, you won't be anymore that random guy to her. You will be someone for who she knows have a bigger sample of you, She knows you. And that's why it's decision making, In every interaction, if you want to go it somewhere, you need to lead. But what's crucial, you need to lead on a right way. And actually giving an example of yourself, a little bit of yourself that she know you, is one point beyond amongst other points of actual leading. So, as I said, we can have all those three things, and if you have them, you won't be anymore that random guy, who approach her and it's all questionable from her side, and you are pushy and you want to go on a date with her. Oh no, but please, yeah, you are cute. Let's go have a coffee, in a Starbucks or somewhere. No, only 5 minutes, only 5 seconds, even better when the guy says 5 seconds. Motherfucker, these 5 seconds already passed away. Went, Run out. And then again, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. No, it will be okay, 5 seconds, It's suspicious. Be calibrated, as I said. Give the sample of yourself, and you won't be that random guy anymore to her. And you will be the guy to who girl says yes. That's it. Let's go to another question. 13 minutes for this one. For Christ's sake, I'm trying to be not so much literal, so much on point. Try to shorten it, but all kind of words come out from this meat hole, and I just can't hold it. I need to throw it out, throw it in the world. Yes, puke everything out on you. Yeah. To the point you actually get disgusting and say like, fuck, stop it. Okay, either way, another question. This question is actually hilarious, It goes in a lot of directions to a freaking insanity. Why? Because I was in this question a long time ago, and if I don't watch out, I can end up right now. Yeah. The question is from Andrew Douglas. Well, Andrew said, what are the advantages of being in a friend zone? What I will say, it's like living with a pressure cooker. That's a picture what came right now in my head. Why? Because if you are in a friend zone with her and it's obvious, You are just over there for her to unload her shit on you. And girls know that, and that's dark psychology, I need to say, from their side, who use that. That's dark psychology. They have that right, but I will say that right you gave them. You gave them. Why? Because you were at some point where you needed to step up and say, this is it, this is the line, don't cross it. And you did opposite. You let her cross it. Just for the sakes of not losing her, just for the sakes of like believing that one day, oh glorious day, you will struck your penis in her, and actually everything will be nice, you know, both of you will live in a mansion, in a castle, till the rest of your lives, happily ever after. Fuck. No, it's the opposite. Why I say opposite? Use your gray brain cells. Well, now, how? You ever wonder if you are in this situation? I will go a little bit long with that. If you are ever in this situation, actually being like, oh, is it good? I know that I'm in friend zone, but I like. Isn't it obvious whenever she experienced some new person, new event, she come to you and she unload on you? Oh, I can't believe, crying on your shoulder. I fucked the mic behind the dumpster, you know, behind the dumpster in a back alley of that bar, you know, and he just left me, you know. I'm bad to myself, I'm a bad person, please, what should I do? You know, crying and sniveling on your goddamn shoulder. Please, help me, you know. And you are like, oh, it's okay, that Mike, he's a fucking asshole, you know. When I say him, I will fucking smash him. Yes, that's not the right way to act to girl and to be to you. That's not right, you know. How dare he? How fucking dares? How he dares, yeah. No, please, I don't want you to get in trouble. You know, that's not the point, you know. I need to stop doing this, you know. Blah, 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 blah. In a circles. While you, I don't know about you, Andre, maybe you, or maybe some guy who is in that situation, logically try to fix things. Just for a bit, a little bit, a bit of a pussy. Yes. One day, as I said, a glorious day. But that would be the same shit. You are in a friend zone and you see her like walking in a bra and panties, and she knows. She fucking knows that you won't do anything. You don't want to lose her. Fuck's sakes, that can happen to everyone. You know, you need to, even with girls you see occasionally, they will tease you like that. They will tease you like that, gradually putting you in a friend zone. And when you finish in a friend zone, better or end it, or if you can make a new rules, and if she is willing to actually live by those same rules, okay. But if she's not, if she don't like it, if she like the version of you being a friend and actually like waving with her body parts in front of you because she know that you don't have a right, or you won't do anything to actually jeopardize that friendship, you will actually leave. If she knows that. The worst thing is to actually try. The same thing is like if you had a relationship with certain girl and after some time both of you split and she start to answer you back. Same shit. Guys ask themselves, for fuck's sakes, I just want to fuck her. I don't see her as someone I would live with her, or this, that, blah, 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 all kind of reasons. But they just want to fuck her. From her side, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. And why I'm repeating? Because sometimes even if I don't watch out, I will find myself actually indulging in that upcoming wave of a friend zone. Because we all know sometimes, you come with a certain frame, and since we are all good soul, I presume, we start to gradually lower our frame, trying to be a little bit more softer, from month to month. Unrecognizably that happens. Unrecognizably. And you can feel that poles are shifted and something's different. Like, as I said, she will answer to you with a message, greet you or whatever, to actually to meet with you. And then when you are on a date, it's awkward. You came with one purpose, she feel that, she can see that on you, but she is flustered and in her head why you can't express that. Why, even if you are expressed that and she don't like that, why you are not ready to leave? After a couple of tries, of course, not from the first one and like, bam, I'm leaving. No, after a couple of tries, why you are still there? When she says that she don't want to, it's not the same, she don't see you as a fuck boy, she see you like something bigger, all those kind of flattering things which hit man's ego. And from the other side, you want to fuck her, but her emotional reactions cut you off. You don't know what's happening. She throws a frame by frame by frame by frame by frame by frame in your face. Emotions mixed all over the place. And as you try to overcome it, you can feel that she successfully shifted you from your goal, and that's like actually you being a savage, an animal, of actually coming after all the time, coming over there where it should be, cut the shit, honey, take her by the fucking hand and drag her in the fucking room and do naughty things, and then later, justify it with her talking to you and you talking to her, and how it's lovey-dovey, how you missed her, That's what all people do who are in a friend zone. And that friend zone is somehow suspicious. It have a lot of colors. One is grayer than the other. And you will find your place. And you will realize that after you spend years with someone or months and they came back, it's not the same. It's like a play. It's how much you will give and how much you will get in return. That's how I feel. Because as I said, of course, I have girls right now also who play games on me. And I go. I purposely make myself drunk. Waste myself just to diminish that actual date. actually going somewhere, I will punish myself because I know what's happening, but I'm too invested into someone, when that someone and me, first of all, actually not seeing that someone don't see me the same way as I see them. Because as I said, there is a play in all this. In all this. Of course, from my perspective of view, I have girls who come and go, and even when I don't want something, they are persistent, and eventually, I'm a guy, fuck. I let it go, and then I give up opportunity. That's bad, but it is how it is. We'll repeat same mistakes as we live, same, until we say either it's enough or, I will tolerate that, and I will tolerate that. For my case, I don't spend not anymore, a lot of mental energy. What does it mean? What's happening? Why she's like this time, like this, and the other day like that? I learn all that, and I know what's happening, and I know what I need to do. And the best way, as I said, if I notice that things like that happen, to actually remove myself. And as I said to myself, if I'm gonna be a fucking, if I have people around me who are fucking persistent just for a little bit of my attention, okay, I will appear myself in their apartment, and I will see, how I feel. Should I fuck or shouldn't I? And I will, as I said, do it purposely, everything, if I'm not in a mood, because there are a lot of other girls, better girls, with who you will be on a point. But like this, it's like you are opening the same book, and what you do, you don't need to read the same book which you read 200 times, for example, need to read from beginning. You will go to certain pages and you will see their interest over there, and if it's okay to you, amusing to you to some point, if not, you will close the book and go. Of course. Yeah. But coming back to this question, I went further away than I should do. Advantages, I will say, as I said, through all this, as you can see, having a perception that there is an advantage staying with someone who don't give you the same you offer. Because I believe, Andrew, in you, that in the first place you show first that you are a man, that you approach her, that you said that she's cute, that you want to meet her and flirt with her and all those things. And what I don't want to hear, that you played a long time game where you are just platonic and logical, and you buy her stuff and you run around her like sometimes you run around her like a small puppy. Whenever she's then so in distress, you just appear over there like a fucking genie over there. Bam. I hope that you are not that. And realization is, like every time with Roman, there is realization, there are no advantages. Why? As I said, if you approached as a man and say what you want, not literally, but you showed her and she felt it, that you want to meet her, that you want to go out with her, you escalated to her that you want to fuck her, and she said no to that, but she is reappearing and constantly you are taking her on another date, because you believe, I will say stop. After second date, go on a third date, but on a third date, also continue. Let she feel that you want her, but don't show it too much. And when it's too much, it's enough. And then she starts to play again the same thing, which proves you that you are in some kind of a friend zone with a girl you approached, for example, last week. And this week, this is a third date and she's playing silly buggers. The best way, what I say is stand up and fucking go. And fucking go. That's it. She will be yet again like quote unquote like disappointed, but you will see on her face like surprise. Oh my god, he actually did that. And then don't answer her on her messages, calls for 3-4 days, whatever you like or desire. And of course, if the interest is so much and you prove your point, she will answer again, and then you can place and give your terms and rules. That's it. I don't want to be your friend. Listen, I'm a man. I'm a caveman. I eat. I fart. I fucking shit. I'm lazy. I watch TV for fuck's sakes, and I like to fuck, and that's it. If you like that, okay. If you don't like it, fuck off. I mean, not literally. Bye. You don't need to tolerate that. So actually there is no advantages, there is just a point where you will be in an advantage because you are open, you are real, you don't hide your intent, or there will be a place or a point where you will be in disadvantage, believing that it's good to actually stick around her because there's someday, one glorious day, she will realize that you are her helping hand, her crying shoulder, and she will have pity and give you pussy. I'm not saying that's not possible, but from 100% of cases, there is probably like 5%. What happened? Either those same guys make those girls drunk and then they fuck, and later on they are like exchanging messages and like, that wasn't right, we shouldn't do that, all kind of a denial, like social denial, that's not right, we shouldn't, blah blah blah. And then 1 month of not talking with her friend, and then after 1 month, they see each other like walking dogs or like sitting in a pub. Oh hey, how are you? Oh, it's nice to see you. Smooshy, smooshy, pushy. All that kind of shit. And then again, same shit. She unload her shit on him. He listened. And then again and again. Which lead the guy to actually being out of like point, going nowhere, not experiencing anything new. Just the same old shitty stew. Yes. And he will circle around till the point he say like, oh listen, it's fucking enough. That's it, stop. No. For one freaking lazy lay, I will need to listen her 3 months, 4 months, half of a year of her failed success to actually win a guy who fucks her in the butthole. And she's all crazy and crying about it. But he will listen. So there are no advantages. Thinking that there is advantage in that kind of a relationship, friend zone, if you are already in a friend zone, there are no advantages, only disadvantages. Advantages are if you continue to go in that route and thinking that that's a good situation which you are currently in. Trust me, you are growing and initiating dark psychology on that woman, and she doing the same to you. If you didn't know, that's what's happening. And that kind of relation with that person, with that girl, will only end up in a wrong alley where shit's gonna happen. Even worse, you're gonna put your life in a jeopardy, in problems, and you don't want that. I know that. Why? Because I experienced that couple of times, and if I don't watch out, I can slowly, without knowingly, end up in that same alley. And thanks God, because I know that there is no actual advantage in being in a friend zone. That's it. That's my answer on you, Andrew, and hopefully you will be you will be real you, and you will not hide your dick. You will put it out. If she's up for it, if she's not, move. Don't tolerate friend zone. There are plenty of women who would like have a fun with you, meet you, know you better, and actually spend quality time with you without, playing games and playing silly buggers. Trust me. Okay. Let me see a time. 35 minutes. Fuck. This question of relationship takes me a lot of minutes. Yeah. Okay. Next one. This one is funny. Matt Anderson says, how do you say you have a gut killer looks, baby, in a Swedish? For fuck's sakes, Matt, use a Google Translator and hold your fingers that actually it's true and it works. Yeah, but no, we will go with another question. Yeah. This one is funny also. Why do women always have automatically driven, stupid, pathetic mom cars? Why? This question is also fucked up. Costa says, why are females saying that referring to or calling the female is degrading and offensive all of a sudden? First of all, I will say just briefly that same woman have problems with her head or her self-esteem, and maybe it's something with you, how you act in front of them and what that caused in them to actually being all that kind of emotional, I'm not wearing tampons. What do you want to say? Well, this question is actually interesting, and it says it's a pretty decent guy. Andrew Furby is, if I said right, yes. He says, why can I even get a girl I want although I'm attractive? First of all, what I will say, what I said long time ago, and I will repeat. You can fix your status. You can fix your money. You can fix the way you dress. Everything. Cars. Economy. Blah, blah, blah. Money. Everything. Money. Okay, money is needed. I understand. But that why question of you, Andrew, is something to realize is I need to ask you your vibe, your energy. What do you do to actually fix that? Because placing this question over here on Quora and why gives you a realization. I fixed everything. Now I'm in my good years. I'm healthy. I'm this, that. I'm going in the gym. I work for myself. But when it's about the girls, when I want to meet my better half, my woman, my future wife, mom of our kids, fuck. My motto is, if I could just to fix something for new generation, what comes in front of us, I would fix like before. Instead of learning all nonsense like same language from a country you are in, actually, I would fix that, and I would put a book of socializing. Books on socializing will be given in schools, kids to actually learn practical examples, just to improve that side of their life. Because At the end of the life, if I can say all end, what's most important, it's connections you had with people, you meet people, and you knew them. Stuff are stuff. They can give you a temporarily pleasure, but at the end of the day, of couple of months of using something, it fade away. That's why that's in our human nature to actually conquer one thing by another, one belief by belief. What I suggest for you, Andrew, is try to conquer that belief. For fuck's sake, I start to mumble. Yeah, try to conquer that belief. Did you try it? Did you even try? Or did you pick one girl in your local hood, in your neighborhood, and you are spinning around her like that guy before said that question of being in a friend zone? From this question I see that you don't tolerate, and I have perception of you that you don't tolerate, or someone didn't tolerate you and now you came here with a question, or you have stumbled upon an actual problem and you want to know why. It's not about one girl. For fuck's sakes, there is a plenty of women around the globe. You just need to move this why and say I don't give a fuck anymore about that particular person, and actually turn your point and your perception toward big majority of girls. What do I want to say? If you hit one girl and stop her and meet her, or if it's from social circles, but judging by your picture, I would say that you have a really good social circle and you mingle inside of them. What I will say, expand your social circle if it's possible. If your friends are against that, fucking diss those friends, It's best to have, if you can have one real friend, then 30 or 20 friends, which you barely know something about them. Yeah, but if your social circle, as I said, is expandable and they are willing and accept newcomers in that social circle, okay, bring girls, meet other girls outside of your social circle and meet them with your social circle, with that social circle. But if they are against that, fucking move. Or you don't need to diss them, you don't need to break contact with them. Stay in contact, but they don't need to know. You will exit that social circle of yours and be on a street, shopping malls, bars, and you will meet random girls over there. What's the crucial point? As I said, remove why. There is no why. There is just you as you are at the break of your point of life where you take care of everything, and now is this sticking point why you can't even get a girl I want although I'm attractive. First of all, it's okay to have a positive thinking about yourself and believe in yourself and saying like, yes, I'm a shit. Yeah, and as I can say by your face, you are the shit. You're handsome, for fuck's sakes, why not? That's okay, that's what we need. Being at high point and believe in yourself beside whoever says something, anything to you, that, fucking, it's not important. It's what you see and how you see yourself. But remove this why. Crucial thing, be persistent. If you decided to go outside of your social circles and to mingle with girls and meet girls of your caliber and what you desire, you will stumble upon. First of all, there is no magic pill. Or I will learn something and then I will do, for example, I will try to approach a girl. No. That's even my problem sometimes. Who approach women. That's my problem too, actually staying too much in a house, in an apartment, or even in a bar with my headphones, listening some kind of seminars, taking notes, It's all okay. But remember, We need experience. The best way to actually calibrate yourself is to throwing yourself from a set to set to set to another set to another girl to another girl to another girl. And crucial thing, whatever lands on you, whatever kind of a harsh rejection, fucking don't remember that. Sometimes that's my problem, you know. Some girls are harsh to me, or like fucking diss me, or don't see me, you know, slip by me, or whatever. I get in my head immediately. Doesn't matter, because before her I had like 3 successful approaches and 2 numbers. No, that one particular one fucked me up. Till the point, as I now do, and put my focus is to actually try to remember of good examples, not bad one. I will not fuck the bad one example. It's not important to me. Like in life, what do you remember? What do you like to remember? Positive emotions, negative. Positive situations you experience through life, or negative with your family, friends, girls, whatever. Yeah, positive. We want positive things, which put smile on our face. So as I said, focus on successful. Start with small steps outside of your social circle. Start 1 week just saying hi to someone, girls in this case. Next week try to say hi, how are you? Of course you will see rejection, but you will realize that you are not meant for everyone, just for particular girls. But how you will know what are those girls? You need to go and dig through all those other girls who are not interested, who give you a false belief that she is gonna end up with you on a date, or she reject you, or she don't answer the false perception, you know, like playing with your emotions. No, we don't want that. We need to pick through all that, and with actual realization understand, and we will see on our own bare eyes, as I said, all this, and there are actual women who will give everything right now to actually have someone like you. They will walk like on eggshells because of you. On fucking eggshells. They will blow you off just to make you happy. You know, you will lay on a fucking sofa like a king, and she will stand up and go across the room to pick a wine and pour you a glass. She will enjoy that kind of. So, you are attractive. As I said, remind yourself from that belief of that one girl, because I have a feeling when I see you that there is that particular girl. Oh, but there is that someone, that special one. You know, fuck all these bitches. You know, there is that special one, you know, who meant me a lot. She's like this, she's the... Motherfucker, stop. You deserve better. You deserve better. Like all of us, guys. Same stands with the girls. Does she deserve some guy who tries too much around her, or she deserve a guy who show that he have a penis? Literally, not literally. You know, it depends on the situation. Which guy of those two she will respect? Yeah, beat that guy. Then be that guy. Don't beat him. Be that guy. Be the guy who's not afraid. Diss that girl, as I said. Expand your social circle if it's possible. Go outside. Embrace rejection, that will happen. It's normal. And embrace understanding that you need to go through a couple of harsh rejections. It doesn't need to be hard, for fuck's sakes, and harsh. That she's a woman. What kind of a guy you are, I would ask myself even sometimes, or guys in front of me, you know, that a small girl, you as an elephant, as a guy, make you unstably emotional and fuck up your day. She's just a girl, for fuck's sake, small girl with a ponytail. Ha, guy sucks. Guy's yucky. And you are like, motherfucker, I will prove you, I will this, that, fuck all of this. For fuck's sakes, wake up, you know, you are a guy. And even if you need to spend a lot of time, what I said a couple of minutes ago, you spend a lot of time like actually learning all this, and you want to learn something, okay, go, but trust me, you'll spend a lot of times. Results, there will be few of them, not bunch, because you don't want a number farm. It's like coming from this girl to this girl to this girl, having like 1 minute interactions and having like flaky numbers. No, invest a little bit, give the personality of yourself, and when it's time to actually step and put the boundaries, say it, but don't be emotional, don't be reactive, because you will only fuck it up, So embrace rejection, it's gonna happen. Focus yourself on actual positive results, even in small steps, as I said, saying some girl hi, and she's like happy, like me. Couple of days ago, 2 days ago, I was in some local bar drinking coffee after the work, and across the street far away I saw a slim, dark-haired student. She's probably in her late 28s, I don't know, something like that. Tactically looking, yeah, but that's my perception. I'm seeing her and like, oh, probably she's like, oh yes. But what I noticed, she was staring at me across the street. Street is buzzing, cars are passing by, a lot of traffic. Then I noticed she passed to another side, to my side, and went in my direction. And just in one moment, I saw her legs first. I saw she's in sweatpants, small, hard ass, big lips, like she have a sausages. I mean, nice, cushy tushy. And in a moment when I saw her legs, I raised my head and I saw her face. She's looking at me, big blonde eyes. I like black hair woman with blonde eyes. That's fucking hot to me. And she stares at me, and it was just like a moment. And a minute ago, when I saw her on the other side, I said to myself, if she comes to this place, this side, and pass by me, I will look her in the eyes, first in the legs, and I will look her in the eyes, and I will give her a kiss, just to see her reaction. And I did so, and first 1-2 seconds it was her awkward face, and I was just grinning, just like smirking, being on place. Yeah, I sent her a big kiss, like actually she can see it, like mwah. First 2-3 seconds awkward face, like what the fuck, she took her phone and like passing by me, and then you can see she broke. She started to laugh and like smiling and giggling. Like I could open that set if I want to. Yes, just approach her and try my chances with her. But for example, I tried, as I said, small step just to see something, to cause some kind of emotion. Motherfuckers who today do that thing, they are rare people. I am the one amongst them who actually tries to, without of a lot of words, just with the physical, try to open. And I tried that shit, and we tried that thing, and it's fucking amazing. Because girls like that, she's fucking 9, as I can recall now. Me all sweaty, dirty, in a working clothes. Fuck. That kind of example. Bam. She acknowledged it, a little bit weird, then started to laugh, and she braked. Small things, as I said, practice, like that. Try. See what's happening. Be persistent and learn. If you spend a lot of time in a structure and actually learning this stuff and you want to find out more, start gradually. Spend, if you want, a lot of time studying, but remember, eventually you need to put yourself outside and you need to say hello or excuse me and start, for fuck's sakes. But imagining that in your head and like focusing on that same girl in your social circle, fuck that shit. You will just end up, as I a lot of times end up like a player, you know, being fake, not me, not real, trying to amuse someone when it's not the point to being actually amused. Yeah. Outcome, bad. We don't want that. So all those things, as I said, let it be a great reminder, you know. Remove that belief, why can't I ever? You can, you just need to be persistent and expand your field of view. Yes. So Andrew, freebie, I hope that this answer helped you. And I will do another one. We are 55 minutes. I'll do briefly another one. I mean, I will see, depend on content, yes. We'll take another one and it will be a fourth one. Later on I will put in a description questions when I edit this audio file, so you can actually faster and better go to questions you find most valuable to take value from. Yes. Yeah, and if there is no questions for you, don't be a bugger, hit that fucking like and subscribe button. Don't be an ace. You'll learn a lot faster if you follow me. Okay, the next fourth question and the last one. Now this one is funny and it's from a woman. Why do men take the trash out? Usually it goes why men don't want to take trash out or forgot about it, you know. I don't want to go in that stuff. Yeah. I have two questions. This one is also like pretty fucked up and I will not answer on this question, give my report on this question, because it's like for gold digger girls and like you playing a bowler's game, if you know what I mean. Showing off. This one, Tom says, what car brand is the best for attracting girls? Man, if you need a car to actually fuck some girls, Jesus, better be ready to have fucking millions and Bugatti and all that flashy things, because gold diggerish girls evolved, if I can say, to a fucking another level. You will need to have like a space shuttle, you know, or spacecraft. As I can see today from social media, girls like justifying having like their circles with the guys, you know, no, Selma, this is what is right, you know, my guy needs to do this, have this. Fuck this. Get the fuck out from this mentality that you need a car branded vehicle to attracting girls. What the fuck? Jesus, guys, wake up, you know. What would happen if that magic branded car disappear and you need to go on a second date or a third date, huh? There will be questions. Yes, but I will deal with this question because it's important, because I found myself a lot of times ending with that kind of particular person, and it's soul sucking, and really it can mess you up and downgrade your results in the actual approach. Yeah, but I will not talk about it. The question is from Sergio Bositz, and he says, on Quora, he says, can people be attracted to a person of low self-esteem? Let me take a cigar and a coffee. This question will drive me crazy and drive me out. Yes, just a sec. Yeah, just a short answer back on Tom, what he said, what car or brand is the best for attracting girls. I will say I was a little bit harsh, but If you are, maybe you are that kind of guy, I forget to say you this, if you are that kind of a guy who just want to fuck something fast right now, okay, go for it, but don't spend too much, don't spend. Explore what kind of cars are the best. Usually you will see what car is the best when you see on car magazines or usual magazines, makeup magazines, girls on cars, leaning on cars. That's a big clue, like what cars are actually in a girl's way of field of emotion and view most attractive. Me in bad days. It depends what kind of girls you want. But as I said, if you want to have a fast lay, expect that you're gonna find girls. There are girls. If you find your car, you will find the girls who will be with you just because of that car, not because of you. And it's upon you how you feel about that someone see you because of your status and not because of you as a human being. It's upon you. As I said, like a baller game. If you want to sway with your money, and being a sugar daddy to someone and offer them a lot, okay, that's you will find the fast lays like that. There are girls who like bang guys just because of their great car, so later on they can drive a little bit and things like that, and make a fool of themselves. Look, I fucked the Mike last night, and now he gave me a fucking Impala 67, a black one, for a whole month, it's mine. I can do whatever I want to. Or Maserati or whatever, bike, whatever, usually. Yeah, just a reminder. Yeah. Play that game if you want to fuck something fast. There are girls. But trust me, you will spend less if you go to fucking whorehouse and buy yourself a blowjob or whatever. Of course, I need to say for all of you who are listening and will listen, this video is not for underage people. So if any one of you listening is underage, get a hell out. This is not for you. Go to your mama, go to your nursey, go to watching cartoons. That's it. This is for grown-up people. Yes. Play like that, as I said, Tom, and you will see your results. At the end of the day, what I preach, you want someone, if not a harem like me. I like a harem of girls who see me as me and who see me as a master and beg me and plug me for more. Yeah, that's my model. Coming back to important question of Sergio, whatever. Sorry if I spelled it wrong. As he said, can people be attracted to a person of low self-esteem? I will say, did you ever date someone with low self-esteem? I certainly did. And it's like fucking soul-sucking. Constant tension. Constant whining. Constant fear of loss. That she's gonna lose you. Calling you 1,000 times on a day. Begging, when you will come back, and you will find yourself, if you are in the end of the line, you will find yourself like subtly, gradually, like dissing all your important things, what you need to do, just for a little bit of peace and happiness with that person. You will do things for them. Do this, do that. Oh, honey, I made you this. Oh, hey, baby, I changed my schedule so we can actually hang out, or I didn't want to go with the guys in a pub, and actually watch, for fuck's sakes, football. It's not worth it. You are more worth it to me. And it's like a constant loop. Also, the best and better thing is when you have a person who's like, constantly judging her way of living, acting, dressing, all kind of small details in front of you and actually expecting from you to actually change her perception. Oh, I'm too fat today. Oh, I have big ass. Oh, no one loves me. I'm stuck in this. And from the other side, guy is like, no, no, honey, no, no, I believe in you. You, you, you're the best. You rule. Like me having I made a fuck up long time ago. Instead of girl actually, because she actually like it to suck, I fucked it up, and usually that fucked me in my head and make us like go in the other direction because I don't want to tolerate certain things. But I caused that is I mumbled instead of sucking slut, I said sucking queen. Let's think a little bit in that. What does that mean? What did that to her self-esteem? What would make her better qualify and try to win me over? Being a sucking slut or sucking queen? And since I'm a master, I fuck myself good. She's queen now, and queens and kings have their masters. Of course, I was thinking like masters who teach them certain things, but fuck no. Of course, that's true. But at the end of the day, who possesses you? A king. And you are living in a king castle or a queen's castle. Fuck. You see a small subtle thing where you fuck yourself and stumble upon your own shit, and instead of making things better and interesting, without realizing, you make things between you and that person who, before you saying that, seeing you like a master, oh please, I will do everything to, oh I managed to take it all in my mouth, oh fuck you, no you didn't, there is 2-3 centimeters left, fuck, try again. Instead of that, she get a big head. Even fuck, if I'm a woman, I would get a big head, after a month of like trying to please a guy. Now he says like I'm his sucking queen. Fuck, yes, that's it, I managed, finally, yeah. And behavior started to shift, and everything went in the other direction, unwanted direction I wanted. Yeah, but because of, not seeing what's going on, I fucked it up. Coming back, self-esteem. Being with someone who needs your attention, your approval, and tries and asks from you to actually give them that is fucking tiring. It will mess you up too. But in their case, it will rise them up. Also, I remember one girl a couple of years ago. I was working. Her name was Katya, I believe. A fucking astonishing girl. I mean, I fucking love her. But when someone is having a problems in their head, and she was okay, and she said that to me that she had a problem. She was also like a person of low self-esteem. And I noticed she's playing that game, like she's a person of low self-esteem. And I would caught myself like actually finding solutions for her problems. Even we fucked occasionally, I would try to find solutions. One time she said she wants to kill herself, her family dissed her, she don't speak with her mother, with her father, and it's all fucking sad story. But from her place of view and her situation is, while she's typing me that, she's at her place or in some kind of a party and like playing silly buggers, and since she recognizes my willingness to help and my good being inside of myself, which is in all of us to actually help everyone, but if we remove our ego, okay, but if we don't, we have this. I would find myself, as I said, thinking, rethinking. I need to go to work. People calls me like, oh my god, break is over. What the fuck are you doing, Come on. We are waiting for you. Oh, just 1 second, just to write this. Even my brother, for fuck's sakes. No, please, can you? It's time. We need to. Oh yeah, just 2 minutes. I need to send this. Fucking taking my reality, sucking me into her reality, just because I'm a good soul and I wanna help. It's not upon them to be judged and to actually say they are a bad person. No, she's programmed like that. That's how she takes energy from people. And of course, calming her down, I would feel myself drained. Of course, which would give me certain circumstances which are unfavorable to me. Feeling tired, feeling grumpy, agitated, you know how it goes. Just because I know she's a person of low self-esteem, and I have that feeling, not logically. Logically, I fucking joke with her, I tease her, this, that, but no, she knows what to do. What she's doing, I mean. She knows. And of course, why she's successful? Why? Because she see I'm responding, I'm tolerating her shit, instead of, oh, my mama don't love me, I'm gonna kill myself, please do it softly then, and remember me, and remind yourself on me while you pass away, things like that, smiley face. No, I was like, what's going on? Even as I said with the girl, I fucked occasionally. Goodness, politeness, niceness in our human being, it's overwhelming. But there are people who are of big ego, and they want to use that and abuse that for their own sick fucked up imagination of their own. I don't know. I don't read the description or answers in that question of yours. I'm giving my answer. Yes. So, what I can say, what's the way? Can people be attracted to a person of low self-esteem? I will say, yes, they can, to a certain degree, to a certain extent. But when it's time to actually break it out, usually people, there is a rare person who will tolerate your fucked up shit, that you don't believe in yourself, that you are scared of something, oh, I don't want to do that, I will do that later, but how this, how that, oh, can you help me this, that, I will make it later happen, give you this, that, all kind of excuses. I didn't have a time, if I think, if I don't have like too much things in my head because I need to do, I would focus myself on this, and you have a feeling that you need to put then even more from yourself, thinking like you didn't give enough, but it's actually that person who overwhelming themselves purposely, just to not find out the truth. Because, like in a previous question, truth is hurtful, ego is hurtful, it hurts, it's awkward. But what the fuck? Reality is awkward. Reality is not comfort, it's discomfort. That's reality. A great warlords, if they knew that if they want to become great warlords and history to know them, they knew from a lot of experiences going in a battle, that the name and greatness is in discomfort. Of course, sitting in a goddamn tent and smoking a pipe, if you are some kind of Indian, and imagine that you are sitting horse, sitting for a whole day by day, it's nothing. That's comfort. Will that chief sitting horse be famous? Oh yeah, he will be, who's more famous? Some sitting bull in a fucking dried river in oasis of Nevada, or fucking Genghis Khan? He knew, if I want to be great, I need to step out of a comfort. So that's same here. If you are that person who's with the person of low self-esteem, step out of that comfort, fucking go. What's comforting with that person? Yeah, when you calm her crazy mind down and everything is at peace for 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 day, 2 day, 1 month, and then again after another month, same shit happening again and again. Fuck that comfort. Go in a fucking discomfort. If you are with that if you are that kind of woman, or if you are a woman who's with that kind of guy, fuck that shit. You don't want that. It's soul sucking, draining, and sometimes you feel like a Jesus on cross, like you are crucified. That's the feeling. I felt that feeling a lot of times, even with my family, with friends, with girls, with me, even with myself, crucifying myself. Stop. It's enough. Now, Sergio, if you are that low self-esteem person, I will ask you, what would you do? How? Which way to actually step out of that comfort zone and remind yourself constantly what I will tell you right now, that if you experience discomfort and if you see that your brain is deceiving you, you will gain experience, and you will not stay in that place of low self-esteem. For example, you used to be silent when someone talk. No. Today is the day where you will break that shit, and someone talking constantly, you have something to say, you will start, and usually when they interrupt you, no, you will not pay attention, you will look away and start to talk, continue to talk till you end up your sentence. You will see gradually that same person will shut up and listen and wait their turn. Possible. Also, if you only get out at evenings, nights to get the milk, because you are scared of sunlight, you will start to gradually, I know it's sunny. Since I'm all in black, now imagine some kind of a emo guy, for fuck's sake, or a girl. I will take my black umbrella and I will give myself opportunity. I have a shop nearby, or I will sit in my car and I will go and buy myself an ice cream. Fucking ice cream. Small step. And just by putting yourself in that direction, just going out and actually sitting in your car, and you don't do that because you used to go in a shops, malls, at evenings, nights. No. You will conquer your low self-esteem, which came from low belief. And usually from not your belief. All our beliefs are implemented from someone else. I repeat, all our beliefs, low self-esteem beliefs, bad beliefs are implemented, questionable beliefs are implemented from someone else. A real wake-up call is when a human, through his life, make a break and start to make his own beliefs and experiences, and then he can talk about it. And what he will find out, that he will put his beliefs, his actual beliefs and experiences from him into someone's head, and actually that someone will have a plausible thinking and rightful thinking that in front of him is a person who had experience and who's not just selling shit, but had actual experience, saw it, felt it. That same person taught you, teach you that experience. You tried it, and you will have healthy belief. Usually, as I said, low belief, low self-esteem is because of a low belief about yourself, about the place where you are, is implemented from the others, from the society. And you need to start to make your own beliefs, experience your own experiences, not to live through other experiences, through your own, even if they are bad, if they are not positive, plausible to you. You experienced them and you came out from them more mightier, more stronger, and more experienced. As they say, experience and wealth, and wealth is not measured by the wealth, how much you own, but how much you experienced life through your own skin and through your own eyes, not through others, if you understand. So, best thing, as I said, start to work on yourself, start to take small steps, going on a gym, working out, changing a job, working for yourself, not being so much pain in the ass when you are with your family, friends, with random girls on the street. Have a positive self-esteem about yourself, because at the end of the day, we are what we think. There's a thought well known: where thoughts go, energy flow, if you understand. So, fix your thoughts. Energy will come, you will motivate yourself. If you are a downer, if you are down spiral and thinking negative, and always have something, by thinking negative, I say, what does it mean? It means you always have something to complain, even from a day, broad light. You know, when it's sunny, when people are mingling and you are going from your job to home. You know, if you are cringy and always have something to complain, like, oh fuck, tram is late, you know, look that guy, he's fucking like saying some random shit. Oh, look that woman, she look me in my herpes, for fuck's sakes, and look me weird. Oh, this, that, fuck this, fuck that, you know, when I will never, da-da-da. Fuck, you are down spiral, you know, you are you have low self-esteem, people will feel it. And trust me, it's more hurtful when you realize that someone is with you just because he thinks that he can help you and later on give up from you. No one can help you if you squeal around yourself to random people, family. No one. Family is okay, they will listen to you. They want to help you with their own heart, even when the reality is they even can help to themselves. So don't take that for a grain of salt, like being angry on them because they can't help you. You can help yourself. You can raise your self-esteem. Make small steps. As I said, in this case, in your case, what I can feel, it's about a girl, probably, even if you are a gay guy, you know, to other guy, and you have a low self-esteem, try to fix that, you know. Do small things. The best way, as I will say, is step out of your comfort zone. If you see something, wanna say something, and there is fast lightning thought to actually say it, and then logical mind interrupt and don't this, do that, you know, you will end up creepy, weird, people will know this, that. No, fucking say it. Say it and pay a fucking consequences and rewards, and gather rewards as a man. We all want positive rewards, but we forget sometimes that for rewards we need consequences. And we will have them sooner or later. Don't think if you meet someone, or you have a great job now, or you had a raise, and you have a money flow, for example, whatever, that at the end it won't be, trust me, it won't be so perfect. Because like all in life, everything in life, either you give something to receive, or you receive something to actually give later. Nothing's for free. Nothing is for free. Only thing is what's for free, I'm contradiction a little bit, nothing. A lot of things are not for free, but one thing is for free, it's your willingness. As I said, I don't know situation, but if you are a person with a low self-esteem, be more charismatic. Look what are the charismatic ways. Walk, communication skills. Work on that too. You know, on your swagger, on your physicality, on your crucial thing. And on what you should work first is mental thing. psychology, NLP. See what's going on. See what certain people around you say to you, do to you, verbally, physically, and how that puts you down, and you, at the end of the day, are a person of self-belief, of low self-esteem. See, fight through that, find the ways, learn. Examples are there, improve, upgrade, and gradually, but slowly, but gradually, you will see a difference. Even people around you will say, oh my God, one day you're changed, what's going on? Da-da-da. It's your reactions. Will you be reactive or not be anymore? Will you step up and place a line and say it's enough, or what? Or you will actually understand that you are on a journey with others and their experience will not affect you. You will be over there. For example, if you are for your family, you will be there, you will listen to them, for your friends, for some girls, but there is a point where you will not pay so much attention and they will feel it, they will re-engage, but you will be on your course, knowing you. I think like sometimes we people have purposely schools just to derail us from actually knowing us as entity, as a being, as this pile of bones and meat on one place. School is over there to actually delusionalize us from actually learning about ourselves. So let's go better learn about how monkey evolved, how Romeo and Juliet have that experience instead of actually you having that kind of experience by yourself with some kind of Juliet you met up on a street one day. Because you were not that day in low self-esteem, you were charismatic, you pushed through, you didn't pay attention, you didn't give a fuck about how you feel. You entered that in first place, and you see there is just a thought, and you are not your thoughts. So work on your self-esteem. Don't let it be low. If it's low, trust me, people will be over there, but they will be for a short period of time, because everyone have their own problems, situations, disbelief in their self, whatever. There will be a short period of time. Sooner or later they will say like, listen, it's enough, stop. If you can change. If not, I'm leaving. And it will be even more hurt and painful for you. That's why you have that's why you have those people who actually kill themselves. Either they fake it, or they actually are like that in the front and they are manipulative, but usually good people, they try to fake that and they try to be on a service to others, and when they fall down low, they saw like, what's the point of me saying something to someone when he don't understand, and they make hard to themselves, and that's bad. We don't want that. We want to reason from our low self-esteem, and the best way is to actually wake up, go in a fucking society and step up and get out of your comfort zone. Don't be with someone who tolerates you. Fix your self-esteem. Say to her, excuse me, I'm lost, but now I'm here. I mean, whatever, I just want to say you are quite amazing. I need to know what's going on. I want to meet you, for example. Da-da-da. And that's more better when actually feeling low. So use this value what I given over here and make your own results. Don't wait to feel better, to someone fix you so you can feel better, because it's easier, of course, to actually let others to work on you and put you up. But trust me, that same people, person, girl, family will not be with you all the time. What you gonna do now? Who's gonna put you up? who's gonna encourage you. So, like, we'll not take this for granted. So, we will be smart. We will start to work now. While our family is with us, while that particular girl is with us, friends, society with us. We will work on our own. It will be hard. It will be rough. My thing, what I will say, if you are a younger guy, start to work as sooner as you can. If you wait like later, or when I do this, when I do that, you know, like in my 50s I will do this, that. Fuck. It's just illusion. It's just illusion, and we all know that. That's why sometimes some of us says like, oh, when first I need to deal with this. No, we don't need to deal with this. First, in the first place, we need to stop and say, fuck, I need to deal with that kind of emotion, because that kind of emotion didn't kill my ancestors. It won't kill me today. It was bigger possibility to kill my ancestor, but he still made it through, and now I exist. And now in this day, when there's no so much that kind of possibility today, girls are the one who take more of responsibility, because the majority of guys is depussified. Fuck's sakes. We have today, in this 21st century, 2025, we have everything on a platter. Girls crave for a guy who's not needy, but who knows how to show his dick. Get to the point. In the first place, fucking approach. And if dealing with a blowout, not literal one, there will be a time, if you are persistent, you will get a blowout. To actually see that you can manage through that, and that you are not affected about it, and that you are a man, What's the point of being a man who have everything, who have status, who have army behind himself, but when it's about him, he crumble like a fucking castle of cards. Yeah. Let us be taught to actually remind ourselves, like, we don't want to be a castle from cards. We want to stand in the how they fuck. I want to be philosophical. I can't, no. We want to endure, and we want to stay as today castles we see around the globe, who endured these times of days where everything is rushing, but they are still over there. We want to be that. We don't want to be, as I said, castle from cards. Yeah. We want to be stone strong. Yeah. So hopefully Sergio, this answer helped you. It went in 2 directions. 4 questions. I will put them in description with the possible timing, so you can jump through particular one if you find yourself in one, and re-listen to it if you desire. Yeah. Okay. Romano here, guys and girls, and have the great rest of the weekend, and see you and talk with you next weekend. Peace.